Okay. Okay, I reset the phone. If it's not working at this point, then I'm just not gonna do this live. Sound working or no? Because I just reset the phone. That's all I did. Okay. Honestly, if it goes back off, I'm just turning off the live. So I'm going to start what I said for the fourth time now. I was saying from the time I went to bed at maybe, I don't know, 12 o'clock or something like that, my time. And from the time I got up, let me just go all the way back. So when Lauren first won the power of veto, I was automatically thinking to myself that she was probably going to use the power of veto on Vince because that's, the person that has been basically in control of her whole game from the beginning until now. He controlled her HOH, and I figured that he. You want to say hi again? I figured that he would probably convince Lauren to use the power of veto on him. But then I was hearing something different, which is that he has the votes against either of the ladies, and it sounded like she had promised Rachel or told Rachel. Here. He had promised Rachel or told Rachel, or she had promised Rachel or told Rachel that she was not going to use the power of veto. So I was like, that's a surprise. Because I thought for sure, she would use that power of veto on Vince. So it was a surprise that she was not planning to do that, at least at that point in time. But now it seems like we're back to what I originally thought would happen, anyways, where she is now heavily leaning towards using her power of veto on Vince. I don't actually know who would be the replacement. Somehow, this guy is not this guy. See, the only way that he was not in these lives was because I started to do them in a different room than him. But now that he feels like he's part of the show, he's just gonna be doing this indefinitely. Anyways, so now Lauren wants to use the power of veto on Vince. Vince is now trying to game. I think Vince is trying to game Rachel. Charicity said hi to you. Can't really see him because it's dark. But, anyways, yeah, Vince is trying to game Rachel in a sense by being like, well, I think that Lauren is gonna use the power of veto on myself. I just want to see if that's okay with you. Blah blah blah. And so now, so I saw Morgan have a conversation with Lauren where she was trying to convince Lauren to use the power of veto on her, saying Vince has the votes. Yeah, right. I don't blame Morgan for trying. But Morgan doesn't have a tenth of the influence over Lauren as what Vinny has. Not 1/10. So now her backup plan, Morgan's backup plan, is to make sure that she has the votes over Mickey. So right now, Morgan is talking to Will and also talking to Ashley and giving them various reasons why she doesn't trust Mickey. And Will and Ashley are kind of like, we don't like those things either. But Will and Ashley, as a duo, they do an amazing job of holding their cards. So you can leave a conversation with them feeling like they might be on your side and they might not be on your side. And it could also be a thing where it's like, we agree with the points that you're making to us and the things that we don't like about said person. However, we're still voting the way we're voting. We're just not letting you know that. We love you to be a part of the show. This experience is like when I was doing remote work in a nutshell. I couldn't do anything. Just like those videos you see about people and their pets.
Those are so expensive. When I broke my face and I had to get like CT scans and MRIs and stuff to check for my.
Vinny said earlier that he thinks that he's gonna get 5 to 10,000 fans on Instagram, and he said he's gonna just go back to driving his van. Being homeless and driving around in his van, he said. I heard Mickey said Rachel is basically too old. She did say that. She definitely said that. A couple days ago, I think it was. And Ashley was sitting there laughing her head off, and I didn't like that.
Yeah, but then she didn't get to finish her clothes, so she just gave me some of her clothes.
You better go right now.
I just have one more look.
Go right now.
Okay, fine. I'll be back.
How much clothes do you have?
Right here. Which one's
A
yours?
lot, but I'm just gonna try to shove as many things as
I've
possible.
got to say, paying attention to Ashley a little bit more lately, I do chalk some of her quirkiness up to game. I really do.
He's crazy. He's probably waiting because we still have laundry. That's probably why. This thing closes at 6.
Vinny is so ridiculous. And Rachel told him to stop with the self-deprecating talk, which I'm so glad somebody finally told him that,
Wait, really?
because it's getting annoying. I hate myself. I make stupid mistakes, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's too much, man.
You have been hosting a tub talk.
I've been doing Tub Talk.
You've been doing a bathroom. Wait, what was your bathroom one called?
Bathroom. That was.
Ava and Will have been hanging lately.
Good one. Ava.
Because at the very beginning,
That's so
both
good.
Ava and Will were not usually even awake at this time. Or Rachel.
Tub talk is actually
Maybe they realized they just got into an important point of the game
Yes.
where they're like, we can't miss any game talks.
No, that's gas.
I think he's trying to use it as a tactic. Who, Vince? Probably.
And it'd be even funnier if you were sitting on the toilet, like crisscross applesauce, like the lid on it, but just crisscross applesauce talking, and then it's like, well, it's funny now.
Why are you laughing?
See, I can't. If I don't say something, it's a problem. If I say something, keep. Oh my god.
Rachel really is 40, not 41. She's 2 weeks older than me. And I know how old I am. The math ain't mathin'. Hi, Christine. And even if she was 41, why would you make that like Mickey is 35. So I'm sitting here like
There was some that were
35 making hardcore fun, making fun of a 40-year-old.
Tory deal.
Ava and Will finally united because they're the few sane people there. What is a characteristic of this season is it's like two people will be working together. Like for an example, Rachel and Ava will be working together. Rachel and Keanu will be working together. Will and Ashley will be working together. Mickey and I don't know, Mickey and Morgan, let's say, will be working together. But it's like even though the two of them are working together, all their other allies are not aligned. Like Rachel said to Keanu that she needs to keep Will and Ava. Keanu said Will and Ava need to go. Or it's like who else? Ava. So Rachel is working with Ashley, and she's also working with Ava, but Ava doesn't like Ashley and tells Rachel all the time, Ashley needs to go. Women can be moms and have lives like with centuries. Yeah, I didn't like those comments. Go back to your kids like the thing is like for moms, for some moms or for a lot of moms, their whole identity starts to meld into being the parent to those kids. And like an opportunity like this is a chance to, do something just for you. It's kind of a nasty thing to have said. It really is. Come on, Mickey. And then what I didn't get is she made those comments. Then I turn on my feeds the next day and she's laughing and smiling and telling her she loves her. Sometimes I'm like, I'm not saying that I wouldn't act certain ways for game, because I know there's some acting levels involved to be in this game. But I'm just too authentic of a person. And yeah, I've never played Big Brother before, but in an office setting, people have always told me, Mark, you got to get better at playing the game. And I'm like, I know there's some game involved in my work, but there's nothing that I could do for 40 hours a week, every single week, that my authentic self can't be a part of. Like, I clock in and I'm this totally 100% different person. Then I clock out and then I'm myself. No, I'm a professional version of my authentic self. Because certain things happen in the work environment and I'm like, I'm not rocking with that. I don't care how much you pay me. I don't care whether you're my boss. I don't care about any of that stuff. They need autonomy still. Me too, but I couldn't do it. I can be cordial, but not lie out my ass. Yeah. That's the whole thing. So my thing is, if it's somebody that I really don't like, but I want to get along with, I'm not going to say extra stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to say, I feel like less is more. What are you looking at? I feel like less is more. And I'm not going to say extra stuff. That's the whole thing. That's the thing that gets me with these Big Brother people is when they pour the compliments over the top, or they're like, I love you, I rock with you, you're one of my favorite people, and outside of here we're gonna be besties and we're gonna hang out. If I don't think that, I'm not saying any of that. I'll say what is authentic and true. I'd probably be somebody to think about the things that I do like about them, even if I don't like them overall. If I think that this person is a good cook, if I think this person is a good listener, if I think that this person is funny, I would be more likely to compliment the traits about them that I really like, rather than being like, I love you, dude. You and me outside of here, we're gonna be besties and we're gonna go surfing, hang out by the beach, and I'm gonna introduce you to my family. We're gonna do this and that. If that's not true, I'm not saying it. That's how I am in general. If that's not true, I am not saying it. That's the part of Big Brother that I would not be good at. But I think that I'm good enough that they wouldn't realize that I'm not saying those types of extra things. I think I'm good enough that they would think that we're on the same wavelength to an extent. Exactly, cordial. I'm back on the "we'll be right back" screens, by the way. So I'm not even sure who Rachel would use as her replacement nom, because I haven't really heard any of those talks, but it sounds like she's gonna have to. So that's where we're at with that. After the POV ceremony, but Morgan thinks for whatever reason that Keanu's an option. I still don't think that Rachel's gonna consider Keanu an option. I think that Kelly could be an option because they're talking about Kelly, but I don't know who else could be that potential third pick. Let's see. Now we're back on Uncle Will,
I just went blankets because I got little wet.
along with Morgan, Ashley, and Ava.
Few more things. So maybe what colors are yours?
Yeah, the fact that all four of them are there means it's not game talk. I already knew that.
I can put some of Kelly's stuff on. You guys such a nice girl.
I can't take feelings at all, but I can get along with pretty much everyone.
No, not by any means. No.
Keanu, Vince, and Rachel are talking. Smart of Vince to be over there.
It's not too late to play games. You never know.
Oh, I can't fake feelings. 'Cause I was like, I was like, the sentence didn't make sense. It looked like a T instead of an F. Yeah, I get that.
God, they were like,
They're ham over there.
I feel so bad that we woke Will up.
That wasn't us. That was the owl.
The people sounding out.
Oh, Will was asleep and he got woken up. Because I was like, Will's been up late. Will's been up late a lot this week.
In Agora Hills, they built that nature preserve, that overpass above the 101. You see it? Yeah, it's cool.
He's probably like, this is the most time I've ever gotten to be on.
And when you see like mountain lions and if there's deer, I loved it. Did I tell you I worked there for years? Yeah, it was beautiful.
Because I usually just put him in the other room because he distracts me,
They
right?
were really, really good to me too. They're an awesome place to be. I still visit every now and then. I just go there.
That's good. He needs to get in the game.
For fun. Bored. Want to get to the beach and hang out. That's where I used to play pool the most. I would work.
I mean, in fairness, this is where he would be if my live was off
It
anyways.
was like up on, like it was indoors, but it was like a full like glass ceiling window and overlooking was just.
Well, he's extra happy
So
because
on my lunch break, I would just walk up the hill with one of my coworkers, and we play pool for 30 minutes to an hour. Eat a little bit while we're playing, just talking.
a lot of times when I'm doing lives or when I'm doing Zooms for work or whatever,
Those are good times.
I'll put him in his other room.
problem.
Not yet.
Are they going to sleep?
Say goodbye to the backyard.
Oh,
Is she going back to her HOH room?
Let it go.
Or is she joining the ladies? Let's see.
Hey guys.
She's joining the ladies and will.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask if. Oh yeah, the grass is wet.
Tonight's episode, they were just showing the HOH comp. Morgan and Rachel both made the final round of the comp.
Pepperonis.
The comp was like a memorization comp
I love the pepperonis though. It is kind of good.
where they had to run
Yeah, I
into
mean, it's kind of good. Yeah, David made it up.
run into a house and observe all the rooms and then answer questions about the room.
She got hot as fuck, dude. Literally discolored my fucking boxers. Oh my god.
I keep turning the feeds on and off because I only like to listen to Rachel, Keanu, and Will. Everyone else can get evicted on Thursday. That's funny. Yeah, some of the conversations I couldn't care less about. That's why I'm on and off with the feeds. Like when Kelly and Lauren are talking, I'm like, eh. When Morgan's talking, I'm sometimes also like, eh. You know, I'm not interested in any of Riley and Catherine's talks at all. Plus, the feeds nowadays only show us one or two things at the most at a time. Like, I remember when I first started watching the feeds, 4 cameras literally meant 4 choices of conversations in 4 different rooms most of the time. Now, that is not the case. But anyways, that's what I got for now. Lauren seems to be planning to use the power of veto on Vinny. I guess we will find out who the replacement nom is going to be. And I'll be here covering it tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. And as always, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified of when I drop some more great content. Thank you all. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. And bye from this guy as well.